Okay, this is the final site walk for Essex Tower in Lancaster, California. And it is June 13th, 2023. And George Atkinson, the general contractor, is conducting the um, virtual walkthrough. So, George, we're looking south at the north elevation of the building, correct?
Yes, you're looking at the main entrance, the elevator entrance and the stairway that goes up to the second floor on the north side.
Okay. How about a pan to the left? Very nice. And then that trap fencing there, is that what's over there?
That is the adult daycare on the left-hand side. That's the existing structure on the left.
And is that a storefront, or is that, it looks like a garage, an open garage door there?
Oh, that's an open pathway. That's one of the ADA path that travels from the garage to the front of the building.
So if you could walk towards that direction, I'd like to see into that what looks like a large opening.
It is. It's
Okay,
about 20
so
wide. And you can see
I
there's a ramp that goes from there down to the alleyway here in front of the building.
Okay, so what's to keep someone from driving through there by mistake and crashing through all the fencing?
There is wheel stops that stop the cars. So I'm walking
Okay,
toward the wheel stops. So you'll see there's a wheel stop behind this gray car. And there's a wheel stop in front of this other car plus the concrete wall.
okay, great. Hopefully that no one will make a mistake and blow through there in the dark, but because it looks like an opening. But all right, well, let's continue walking that direction around the outside of the building.
Okay.
Oh, that turned out nice.
Yeah, the handrail and the ramp came out really nice. This was the existing railing that was here that separates the adult daycare from the new 70 units.
Okay. And it looks like they were able to get all those black tire marks off the asphalt. I mean, off the concrete. That's good.
The majority of them, yeah. And then you do have some parking over here, and you got parking along the entire fence. Plus there's
And
39 cars underneath the parking garage.
okay, and there is a way out of the parking lot going north in the corner. Is that correct?
Yes, right here. This
That's
is
the gate.
that's the automatic gate. You pull up to it and you're able to exit. It's an exit only gate.
And on the other side, is that signed as exit only?
Yes, there's no way to enter because the gate actually opens outward and there's nothing there for you to push a button or a loop out there to enter from.
Okay, yeah, you don't have to go out there. That's
Okay.
good. All right. That's a very nice view of the building from that where you are. That's great. Do you think that you could take a photograph of that view when you get a chance?
Yes,
Maybe it's hard to do that while you're doing the video, but
I
but
won't even try, but I'll take some from each elevation and forward them to you after the walk.
okay. What's the blue thing there to the right of the garage door?
Those are planters.
Oh, okay.
You have some on the front of the building, and you got probably about 20 of them up in the courtyard. So I'm just continually walking around the building so you can see the exterior until we get back to the front, okay?
Yeah, that's good. This is this is good. I remember doing the walkthrough on the building on the left back
Uh-huh.
in like 2009, and they had just started doing the excavation for the podium,
Yep, about 14 years ago.
and those vents turned out well. And
Yeah,
the vents are open; they don't have little self closers on them, right?
no, none of these have self-closers. There's some self-closing ones on the inside in the parking garage itself.
Yeah, I like the two-tone paint scheme. Turned out well.
Yep.
Now, is that an opening that opens, or is that just fixed?
That's a fixed screen. It's just for ventilation to keep enough ventilation in the garage.
And the same question on the other one: how do you keep people from hitting it? I guess someone might think that they could drive in.
Again, you got parking bumpers in front of them.
Okay, and
You can't,
someone wouldn't do that on the outside to try to go in, I
no,
suppose.
no. There's a curb on the outside too. It starts at the one side about 2 inches down to about 8 inches on the first opening, the second opening about 12 to 14 inches. So they would have to go over the curbs.
Okay, yeah, we've seen people drive through all kinds of all kinds of things you think that they wouldn't even attempt to drive through.
You can't design for idiots, okay?
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's the reality. I hate to be that mean, but come, it's just there's only so much we could design to and build to.
Oh, it looks good.
No, it came out nice.
Do you know, I was so sure that I visited the project in March of this year, and I looked in, and there was a picture of my car in there, but it was dated from September. So I have not been there since September. I'm just blown away by that. It just seems like I was. Seems like
Yeah,
such a short time ago we met.
the time flies. I tell you that much. The older I get, the faster those days go by too. So we're walking back towards the main entrance. Right now I'm standing in front of the community room. That's the community room. This is the offices for the facility. And that is where we're back to where we started.
Okay, let's go up the stairway, and well, actually, let's just do a quick walk through in the garage so that,
Okay, I can
and
do
then we
that.
can go back up. Yeah, because
Now this
there isn't
pair of
much to
doors
see.
is to the social service offices.
Now, a question on those planters: are they irrigated? Is there irrigation built in?
No, the county required that zero landscaping, but they required so many square feet. So what I did is I installed hose bibs. Like I'm going to point the camera over in the far corner over there. You're going to see a hose bib. I'm going to walk over it. In both corners of the building, I put a hose bib so they could actually manually water it. And I did the same thing in the courtyard because you got all these planters up there. So that's
Okay,
location.
so maintenance will take care of that then.
Yeah. So there's a total of 39 parking stalls in the parking garage.
You happen to remember how many are outside?
It all depends on where you want to count from. You
Yeah,
got
okay.
13 on the east side, and you got about 26 that are, I considered, on this property on the west side.
Okay, so
So,
that ends up to mean 78 spaces, which is
yep,
quite enough for, I think there's are there 45 units? I don't remember.
70 units,
70 units, okay.
and probably less than half have vehicles. Now, as you can see, the box in front of me is for electric vehicles. We're pre-piped. We just don't have. We were supposed to be ready for it, not actually have them. So, and over on this wall, you got it. You got two more of them. So it's already pre-piped and ready for them.
Is that 220?
Oh, I would have to check with my electrician. I don't remember what the if they're one 110 or 220, but it's one of those. The handicap, we have 3 handicap stalls inside. And this one is the van accessible.
And that's the electric room, right?
That no, the electric room, these are both storage rooms.
Oh, okay.
You got the main electric room. Straight across where that door is open is the main electric room. Do
Okay.
you want me to go in there?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
And they're individually metered units. So I remember seeing that before.
No, they're no longer individually metered. They were originally. These
Oh.
are all it's master metered.
Oh.
And
I don't think I knew that.
and this is also another van accessible stall. So you got 2 van accessible stalls in here.
Okay. Is it possible to open one of the storage doors?
Junior, can you open one of these storage doors? Hang on a second. So right now it's just got odds and ends in here. You got a couple extra doors. You got just some extra acoustical tile and just regular. It's not being used right yet for anything other than just some extra materials.
Okay, so it's going to be management storage, not any tenant storage.
No, as far as I know, there's no tenant storage on the facility.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go up the elevator then, and then when we're done, we can come down the staircase.
Okay, we're walking in through the lobby. There are mailboxes on both sides. And then this is the hallway to the management office. That door at the end is the management office. And we're going to get on the elevator.
Oh, before you go in the elevator, how is that hallway heated and cooled?
Here's a supply, here's a return. It has its own system. So I'm looking for the thermostat. I can't find the thermostat as of this second.
Okay. And the whole hallway and entryway are all on the same system, right?
Yes. There you can see one of the supplies right there up in the ceiling.
That's good. I imagine that hallway get blazing hot when it's 115 degrees there.
It will. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Okay, we'll hang on a second, then we'll do the other. Okay.
Sure. And do those doors have any automatic feature?
No, none of these have automatic. Everything is manually, just push to open. So here's the exterior handle on this one that takes you to the garage. And the exterior ones has panic hardware on them. What floor do you want to start on, the second or the third?
Let's go to the
Or do you want to go to the roof?
top. Yes. Yeah, we can go to the roof and just look around. I walked the whole roof already, but we can just poke out and do a 360.
Okay, because it looks totally different from. Hopefully, I don't lose you while I'm in the elevator. Third, thank you.
Yeah, the
Because
picture's
now you got all the
frozen.
solar up there.
Okay. It'll
Okay.
probably come back in when we get higher.
We'll go to the north stairway. Okay, now we're on the third floor. This is the lobby off the elevator.
Oh, good. The picture came back.
Okay, that's the lobby. Then each floor, we've added handrails. And then each unit.
And
has,
George, I have a question about the lobby. You can
Yes.
turn back around.
Yes.
Those windows that were at the
Yeah.
end of the hallway in the lobby.
Yes. Those there.
Okay, so you're on the third floor. Is there something out past those windows or? Ooh,
Just
okay.
around.
Yikes. I'm kind of worried about somebody, going through the glass.
It's tempered glass. Yeah. Could it happen? Sure. Anything's possible. If you're worried about that one, then you're going to worry about this one here at the top of the stairs.
Well, I'm more worried about the lobby one. Maybe I'll suggest that management put a couch there in front of it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I don't think they're done doing their furniture and stuff. Okay. So we're heading to the third floor roof access. So this is the stairs to the roof.
And that's normally locked, right?
Oh, it's locked. You have to use a key to have access. Now the glare up here is very, very glary. So I think I'll walk the opposite way so we're not looking into the sun.
And those solar panels, are those held down by weights or are they bolted into the roof decking?
They're bolted. There's a shot of.
Yeah. Okay, that's perfect.
And those are about every 8 feet anchored to the roof. So each panel has about 8 bolts in it.
All right, I'm good with the roof.
Okay. I'm going to turn around in a second. I'm going to show you the courtyard from up here so you could actually see it from above. So that's what the courtyard looks like.
Oh, I see. And there's the rest of the planters.
Yep. There's a lot of planters, and you got a hose bib at each end of the courtyard.
That's good. It kind of softened up that sheer um, austere surface, you know.
Yes. Then we have a storage room up here. It was just a large area. So you got a door in there. Don't know if they'll ever use it, but maybe for some long-term storage, they could use it for that. But that's their decision. Walking back to the stair, almost there. Make sure I don't trip over all the conduits for the solar.
You're doing a great job, by the way.
That's my first time ever doing this, I'll tell you that much.
You'd be surprised how some people are so jerky, and especially when they do a pan, they just, you know, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Wow. You're a natural.
So there's a total of 4 laundry rooms per in the building, 2 per floor. And I'll go over to one in a second. We're just walking down around the 3rd floor corridor. Go ahead and open this, see if the laundry room's open some.
I was in New York and Pennsylvania last week, and the air was so bad it made me sick.
Oh, from the fires up in Canada?
Yeah.
Yep.
It took me 2 days to get over it, and I still got some residual weirdness.
Yeah, they say it's pretty bad. They cleared it up and they came right back. And as you can see, each unit has a bulletin board so they can post something for whoever they want to post stuff to.
Yeah, what most of the seniors do is they put a picture of something so that they can find their unit.
Yeah.
But we won't have that problem, George.
Nope, hell no. This is gonna be the library. Open that door, son. They haven't put they were just talking about last week to start moving books into this room. So some books and some chairs. So they have their own library.
All right. Did we get in? Let's get into a laundry room.
We're heading up to one right now. Make sure. So this is your typical laundry room. You have 4 of them. So you have a washer and a dryer. Now it varies from laundry room to laundry room. Some will have 2 washers, 1 dryer. So I don't know how they figure that. This is just your handicap sink that's required. We had a floor mount. ADA guy says, nope, you can't do that. I want a counter type so they could have access. So we have a counter type, and then you got a folding table. That's your typical laundry room. There's
Okay.
two per floor.
Great. Are there any open units on this floor?
No, all units are, my understanding, all the units are occupied.
Okay. And will we be able to see a unit on one of the lower floors?
No, my understanding, the building is fully occupied. I can reach out for Dora and find out if there's any units that are not occupied.
Yeah, it would be good if we could see at least one unit, but you know, I took pictures before, but that was back when. So.
Okay, Junior's looking out right now to find out if there's a unit that we could get into, so we'll stay on the third floor until you get an answer.
Or maybe there's someone that, you know, you see walking that, you know, wouldn't mind a 30-second photo tour of their unit. Yeah, that hallway window, that really bothers me. To me, I think that, you know, like, especially if people are moving, someone could go the wrong way and do the pancake down below. You know, I'm just used to seeing bars in front of windows or furniture or something to. It's one thing on a hallway like this where the traffic's going back and forth, but at the end of that elevator lobby, that bothers me.
Okay, well, I'll let you talk to, I don't know, probably.
I'll talk to Stephanie.
Yeah.
Can you
we found out.
Point the camera right there, and I'm going to take a picture of the screen. Just hold still for a second. 1, 2, 3, and that's perfect. Great. Okay.
We found a unit we could get into. We have somebody meeting us down the second floor at unit 215.
And when you get in the elevator, I lose the signal.
I understand that. At least cutting off the conversation. We could go through the courtyard to get to 215. Well, okay, so second floor is identical to the first floor. I mean, the third floor. Same type of corridor. The only thing is your flooring is different. This has clean surface on it. Upstairs had the LVL planking.
Yeah, it's funny on this building. You think that you're still up one floor above, but you're on the podium deck. So
yeah,
when you say walk through the courtyard, like, oh, well, but aren't we on the second floor?
This is another laundry. As you can see, this has two washers. Well, don't ever challenge your father. Have to give him a bad time. And this is a game, it's the same thing as the laundry. And there's a gym also that has some equipment in it, okay? Okay, so this is actually one of the larger units.
And this is unit 215.
This is unit 215.
And if you could go up to the kitchen and do a flyby over the counters and stove. There we go. Is there a garbage disposer? I can't tell.
Yes, there's a garbage disposal. So that switch is over here. That's your switch for the garbage disposal.
Yeah, it's a non-ADA unit.
No, this is an ADA. All units on this project is ADA.
Oh, how
Because-
can an ADA person reach that switch?
It's because the counters are not, they're not too deep, and
Oh, okay.
they allow it. That's why your cabinets are so low for your uppers. You notice it's only about 12 inches.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
So, but all units are ADA accessible because the bottom of this, I could take out the bottom shelf and take off the doors, and the sink's only 5 inches deep. So every unit is ADA accessible.
What's with the couch in there?
That's the couch they furnished.
It means these couches are being furnished in the units?
Yes, so's the dining table. So's the TV. There's a TV actually. Why it's not in here, I don't know. The bedroom has a bed in it and a dresser in it.
Wow, this is kind of reminds me of Kensington campus, just
Yeah,
full of people in. They don't need to have anything. Everything's in there. It's good.
literally they could move right in. All they have to do is provide their own linens and stuff. It's that easy. And then your bathroom. As you see, we have more grab bars than anything in the world in our tubs.
Wow.
That is the new
4 grab
requirement.
bars.
Yeah, 4 grab, well, really, if you want to call the vertical one, the shower one, that's your 5th one.
Yeah,
And then
don't
you
you
got
love
the
LA
bed.
County?
So, yeah, it's every bathroom. And then they have a little entry closet. Each one's different. Some have large entry closets, some have walk-in closets in the bedroom. It all depends on where the unit is, what you're actually getting. You're all in all of them. You got bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, dinette, couch, TV, bed, and dresser.
And these units have a ceiling mount HVAC, right?
Yes,
And it's
right there.
right there. Okay.
okay.
And those are where's the return air on that?
Return air. Let's see. It's there. Well, they
Okay.
go all the way to the roof, but there's your return air.
There
And
it is.
there's
Okay.
another return air in the closet, if I remember correctly. No, just the main return air is right outside the bathroom. Then you got supplies everywhere.
Yeah.
And if you
Okay.
notice, each unit has 2 peepholes and the handicap symbol on the inside of the door.
Yeah, the LA County.
And then the other thing is these hinges. This is called a swing hinge that allow a swing clear. As you see, the door opens back away to allow me to have a full 36 inches uninterrupted for clearance for ADA.
You know, George, I've never seen that before, and I've been doing this for a long time. That's
This
pretty
is the-
amazing.
This is the first one I've done. Because all of a sudden we started having problems. And so I got on the phone to my hardware guy. I said, okay, there has to be something out there. And we came up with these swing clear hinges. You done in this unit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's go out across the courtyard.
Okay, we're almost to that area to go out.
And you said the exercise room has machinery in it or does not yet?
It has machinery in it. I call it for the pets. the treadmill is so small, but yes, there's an exercise bike. There's a treadmill, and there's one other thing. I'll go over there in a second. So this is what your courtyard looks like from down here. I know they plan on putting some tables and stuff out here.
Yeah, it looks pretty harsh. Kind of.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for those planters, it looks like a prison.
So the blue added some color to it, and it once they put some tables out here, they'll be okay.
George, those planters boxes, those are just gravity sitting there. They're not attached in any way, right?
No, they're heavy. You can't move them, okay?
No, I'm
Especially-
thinking about when there's an earthquake.
They're not
'Cause,
going anywhere.
I bet they will.
So this is the entrance. We walked out one door. We're coming through the next door. Is the
Okay, I lost the signal, but
now we're
maybe it'll
heading to the
read.
gym.
Yeah, maybe when you're at the gym, it'll come back.
Oh, I lost you.
Okay,
Okay.
now it's coming back.
Good,
It's
good.
just freezing, and not doing much. There we go.
Okay, so it's got the exercise bike. It's got the small person treadmill or large animal treadmill and another exercise bike.
Okay, I like your sense of humor, George.
Hey, in my line of business, you better have one. Did you want to see the trash recycling room since I'm standing next to it?
Yes, perfect.
That's for the recyclables. The other one's for the rubbish. And of course, you have an exhaust fan to try to get the smell out of here. Where do you want me to go next?
We're done. You can go down the grand entrance.
There. I call that the stairway to heaven.
Yeah, it's funny that feature was able to be retained from the earlier concept.
Yes. All I had to do was add the bottom landing and the flare of the stairs. Now I'm going to pay a little more attention to walking down the stairs than I'm paying attention to the phone.
Okay.
So that is it.